Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. I'm Nurfarina binti Basri, and today I'll be presenting on a major issue in a project management, specifically within a logistics sector, risk management failure. I will be focusing on the ever-given incident that occurred in Suez Canal in 2021, which demonstrates how poor risk management and inadequate contingency planning can cause self-destruction to the global supply chain. In March 2021, this massive vessel became wedged across the Suez Canal. In March 2021, this massive vessel became wedged across the Suez Canal, completely blocking the passage for 6 days. This canal is one of the critical threads in the world, connecting Asia and Europe. This blockage affects around 10% global trade, delaying 400 ships and causing billions in losses. This incident became one of the most famous logistic failures in the modern history, not only because of the ship itself, but because it revealed weaknesses in a global logistic project management. Let's hear about the news.
Has warned it may take days or even weeks to move the vessel. The canal is one of the world's busiest trading routes, with more than 10% of global trade passing through, as Sally Nabil reports.
An ultra-large vessel is blocking the Suez Canal. Satellite images show the 400-meter-long Ever Given stuck, bringing navigation to a standstill. Tugboats and dredgers were dispatched to the area, but nothing has worked so far. The huge size of the ship and the heavy cargo on board are complicating rescue efforts. It's not clear exactly why the ship has run aground. Official statements say it went off course due to bad weather. The suspension of navigation through the Suez Canal has created an atmosphere of uncertainty. No one knows.
The main project management issue highlighted by this event was inadequate risk management. Despite the canal importance to the global trade, there are no effective contingency plans in place for emergencies such as a ship grounding. This shows weaknesses in risk management, crisis management, and poor communication between the key stakeholders. Key aspects and challenges. First, there was no variance in single routes in the Suez Canal. Nearly 50 ships passed through it daily, but there was no alternative plan for the large vessel if the canal became blocked. Second, there was insufficient risk assessments. Weather and human error were known risk factors, yet there were no proactive strategy to mitigate them. In this case, strong wind and sandstorm contributed to the incident. Third, the lack of crisis management planning. There were no predefined emergency response procedure for dealing with a vessel of this size. It took 6 days and international assistance to refloat the ship. Finally, there was a communication breakdown between the canal authority, ship operator, and insurer, leading to delay in decision-making and recovery efforts. The scale of the impact was numerous. First, global trade losses were estimated at $9.6 billion per day. Second, oil prices rose by about 6% in just 2 days. Third is more than 400 ships were delayed, affecting everything from fuel to food and medical supply. And lastly, these incidents reveal how fragile our global logistic network really are. One single failure disrupted supply chains across multi-continents. To address this issue, several project management solutions can be proposed. First, implement a comprehensive risk management framework following the PMBOK and ISO 31000 guidelines. Organizations must identify potential risks, assess their impact, and develop contingency plans for high-risk scenarios. Second, develop redundant and flexible supply routes. Logistic planners should devise routes, for example, using the Cape of Good Hope route or overland transport corridor when necessary. Third, establish enhanced crisis response and communication plans. A joint emergency protocol between the Suez Canal Authority, shipping company, and insurer can ensure faster coordination during the emergency. Lastly, invest in technology and automation. AI-based navigation system and satellite monitoring can predict risks such as strong winds and shallow zones, helping to prevent incidents before they occur. In conclusion,
Thank
the
you for
Ever Given
watching this
incident was a
video.
wake-up
See you
call for the
again.
global logistics industry, show that without strong risk management and effective contingency plans, even a single event can disrupt the entire world trade flow. By applying structured project management practice, particularly in risk identifications, communication, and stakeholder management, we can make global logistics system more resilient and sustainable.
That's all from me. Thank you for watching this video.